Hello and welcome, fellow travelers. My name is Pawkets, and I am joining Chibi and Vertec at the Golden Feather Tavern. Come on in, grab a seat, and let's share tales of adventure.
But aside from that, our most important topic is our Templard, I guess. Did you?
The Templard. Yeah.
Templard. Yeah.
The Templard.
So yeah, our Templard. Tell us about yourself. You are in Suspect. How did you find Suspect?
I found Suspect on Vladis's 1v1, where the 1v3 that they had. I was planning on kind of making my own mercenary guild. I wanted to live the mercenary life. And I knew that it would be a big bite to take off because I knew that I would need to set up ways to be able to, find contracts and stuff like that. And then hearing them discuss it, I actually liked it a lot more. And so I heard them, they seemed to have everything that I was looking for. And so that's what I joined Suspect for. And I've been with them for probably about 6 months now.
Yeah.
So looking to get into Alpha 2 with them.
Yeah, I really like, by the way, shout out to Vladis, because we had Vladis on back when he was first starting, and a lot of the content creators, we try to get them on when they're first starting. And I really like the way that he does his interviews and his podcast in general. Even though a bunch of us do podcasts, we all do it very differently. Mm-hmm. And I just really like that because he has a way of getting into like the people themselves, whereas we talk more about community topics. So I really like that. So with the Mercenary Guild, there is actually a topic that I think you're going to like to talk about, because it has to do with mercenary guilds and corruption and things like that. But why mercenary of all loops to play in?
I like to make money, and I like to PvP, and I know other people are not fans of PvP, and so I kind of want to find that happy medium of that.
Okay. Also, welcome in Rage and Hidden Dagger.
Yeah, happy mediums are important.
Hope you're being cozies. But yeah, no, I agree. And I was gonna say, if you're looking to make money, why not, do like econ stuff? But that makes sense. PvP being a forefront.
Yes, yeah.
So with the ongoing, I guess this is a little bit of a hot topic. With the ongoing conversation of Ashes of Creation feels PvP heavy. Ashes is going to be a PvP game. How do you feel about those conversations? Do you actually feel like it's more balanced than people think and we're just forgetting about the PvE stuff, or are you thinking that it's going to be a little bit more of a lean?
My biggest thing on this is I think that people haven't even got into it yet, and I believe that this is a balance issue. And this actually okay are you already on to the green ganking part? Is that
Nope.
No, okay. This is actually my answer later, so you're going to hear my answer ahead of time. But
we can wait. We can wait.
Let's wait out.
Yeah. We'll hear that more later.
All right. I was about to repeat myself, but
that's more about the PvP corruption system. That's not what I'm asking. I'm more asking about your view on the balance of stuff.
Okay.
For PvP.
Then in the same case, I need to see it first, and we don't actually know, and I don't think that even Ashes knows, and so they need to get us in there to see how we break the system and make sure that they can because they have a plan, they have an idea. However, once you get the players into the game, you have no idea what's going to happen.
You could plan all you want, and as soon as people get in, all hell could break loose.
Nope. You see, I just went out last week and I bought a Ouija board, and I know it has predicted.
Oh, yeah?
It knows. It has told me.
Okay.
So when's Alpha 2, Vertec?
I can't share that secret.
Oh, okay.
It's a non Ouija agreement.
Okay,
I don't even know. I didn't have time to drop the paperwork yet.
NWA.
Yeah.
So I just put out your socials.
Mhm.
What do you do for content?
So, I'm a teacher, I'm a prop maker, and I'm a gamer. And all three of these things kind of intermingle and intertwine. I love to make things for video games. Video games
Okay.
are my passion, and that actually is what inspires my teaching, and that's what inspires my prop making.
Nice.
And I use gaming for my motivation for those things. By the way, I know Chibi's probably going to hate this because she has things by the book, but I have like a little bit of a thing that I've been working on for a while now.
Okay.
That
Oh my god.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. That's fantastic.
I've actually made both of you guys.
That is so.
These handy dandy little wearable masks. And I have been working on these things for probably about a month and a half at this point. I've been so ready. These are my secret projects I've been working on that I could not tell anybody about.
Okay.
I was gonna ask. I was like, I haven't seen any of your stuff. I want to see, and you're like, I'm working on some secret stuff. I was like, I bet it's like a really cool sword or something.
And redeeming this hydrate. One last
thing.
thing.
Gosh. I love that. That's awesome. Oh my god.
Amazing.
That's so cool.
Amazing.
I've been waiting so long. I've had like 3 people I've been telling this to, and I've been like trying to hold it in. Been so excited. Yes, I made you guys props specifically for this this little time here that we have. So
that
cool.
is fantastic.
Yes.
Yet another reason to love Pawkets. If we needed another.
And so many people have been asking me for a Vec mask, and I'm like, I have one, but I can't tell you.
I have one.
Or maybe it's ring kind. Maybe Hidden Dagger Inn's looking for the ring kind. But oh, I know who you are. Okay. I noticed that I have a couple of my students that are in the chat. So hello.
Okay.
It's fantastic. Well, welcome in. Fatal Arrow, right? Yeah, Fatal Arrow. I get it.
I like it. I was gonna say welcome in, by the way. Thank you for the follow. Welcome to the tavern.
He's actually really interested in Ash's stuff. Like he was the one I had like a very long discussion with, and also I have Raven Rune here as well. She supports me a lot, so she's this is actually the student that made my my avatar or profile.
Okay.
Oh, very nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, so, you'd mentioned that at one point.
Yes,
awesome.
This is the wonderful student. So
that's good stuff. Good work.
Yes.
So the gaming part, I've actually wasn't planning on being a streamer. I never really wanted to do that. But when Alpha 2 was said that they would be out of NDA and you could stream it, I'm like, I'm going to start to stream. And so I do gameplay content right now, and I would need to get better at uploading my, crafting stuff and things like that. But right now, it's mostly just gameplay, and I'm definitely looking forward to doing that for Alpha 2.
That's awesome. Yeah, that's really awesome. Like, we, for those of you that don't know, in our Discord, by the way, here's our Discord. If you ever want to come in, we talk a lot about Ashes in there. It's very Ashes focused, but it's very community focused too. And I have been trying to poke Pawkets constantly to post like new content in there when he makes it, but there's a couple of things that he's made in there, like the oh man, what's that armor that you made?
Regalia of the Iron
The
Lion.
Regalia, yeah. And that looks
I'll be
really
working
cool.
on my I'll be working on the finishing painting of my Hammer of Carfin here within the next couple of weeks.
I love it.
If I recall, you're making all these props and stuff and cosplay worthy things, but if I recall correctly, you said you're not really trying to do the cosplay thing yourself. Is that right?
I don't like to cosplay. It's not for me. I like to just do the building. And so I like to supply people with their materials because I don't like the attention, which is also part of the reason why I didn't want to start streaming either.
Yeah.
But I enjoy it a lot. May as well get something out of it. So
yeah, send it. I'll cosplay it. So Z.
Yeah, I was gonna say, well, you got two potential customers of some of your art right here.
If we all go up there to PAX West, I will bring you guys your mask, and so you guys will have them to be able to take.
That's awesome. I would love to take photos with that.
I wouldn't have to paint myself purple for the day to cosplay.
The one thing about these masks is they do not have a good mouth area.
Yeah.
And so they probably gets muffled and stuff like that. But yes.
Hey, it's still really cool though. That's awesome.
Absolutely.
Thank you.
It's fantastic. I was not expecting to see something like that.
Me either. But on the topic of the Carpin Hammer, I was totally trying to get Pawkets to meet up with us at PAX West because we are going, and there's a couple of other people coming too. But like I think Oracle, the White is going. I don't know. I think Anduin might be going. I don't know a few other people, but I was trying to be like, you should bring that so I can show everybody how short I actually am. Because we were talking about my height versus his props height. And one of them is just like...
massive.
He's like, yeah, but... See, the thing is, airplanes don't like things like that. And I'm like, good point.
I actually think that I can get through with it. I think I need to box it up as if it's like a package or something like that, and then maybe be able to check it. I don't know. I don't know.
Fair. Difficult.
Yes.
But Vertec, before I keep asking questions, did you have any question for him?
I could ask plenty. Like, I could totally get into prop making questions because I've been curious about it. I just have no artistic skills. So I've always been kind of like, well, maybe I won't because I'm just gonna waste time and money. I tried to do the art thing and I failed at it. I've failed at it so many times that I'm like, you know what? I'll leave it to the people who are good and practiced. I'll just watch and admire and say, you know what? I could make one of those in my dreams. That's good enough for me.
So there actually comes a funny story with that.
Okay,
and
do tell.
Fatal Arrow knows this one because while I was in class this year, I was using the Dremel on Chibi's eye. And you'll see it when you get it in person. However, there is a large hole here because the Dremel got out of my control.
No.
And you have I'm going to send you the picture so you're going to see it. But there was a big old gap, a hole there, and he was like, "There's no way you're fixing that." And I was like, "I'll have it fixed by tomorrow." And sure enough, he came in the next day. It was fixed.
That's funny.
And people won't be able to tell that I messed up, but it looked bad on that first day. So, yes.
That's what they say. Don't judge the process.
Yes. Wait till you see it at the end. Yep. Actually, these masks might have been why I had such a long conversation with him that day, because I kept working on the props for this and was explaining a little bit about it. So I think this podcast is actually what got him interested. So.
Oh, that's awesome. Also, hey, Armored Monkey, and I think you're the only one that came in. Oh, Nuclear. Yeah, I said hi to you in chat, but I'm gonna say hi in person. Hi, Nuki. In person.
And hello, by the way,
yes, it was
Z.
for sure. Oh, awesome. But yeah, if you don't know much about us, we are a community-focused podcast. And so seeing Pawkets do more Ashes of Creation stuff, I just had to reach out and be like, can you come on here? Plus, if you haven't seen it, he did that really cool, awesome goblin mask, shaman goblin mask for Steven and sent it into Steven, and Steven wore it, and that was really cool. And that's how I knew Pawkets and I were gonna get along just fine.
I think it's still hanging out on his desk every once in a while when we see his office.
Yes.
I love it. So
at
Very
least like
excited.
2 live streams after he wore it, I saw it behind him, and I'm like, I love it. Every single month, I'm like, yes, thank you. So,
I bet
And
it
it
brings a smile
remains.
to their face, honestly, seeing stuff that people make for them.
I'm
I
really
mean-
curious. I want to know which artist made the mask, and I want them to critique it, because I know something, and probably nobody else knows this, but
Mhm.
on the Goblin Shaman, they have these orange strings that are wrapped around the side jaw area, and they hang down. And I
I
forgot
remember
them
you talking about that.
because I was so excited to get it nailed off that I had it in the box already, and I'm like, nope, leaving the orange string off. And I was so sad about it because I know that I messed it
Aw.
up, and I'm so
Aw.
curious if the artist even noticed. And I actually want to get an honest critique from the artist, and for them to say, I don't like what you did here. This is what's different. This is how it's supposed to be. Because like the artist that made that work, they know very well. Now,
Yeah.
cordially, they'll be very, kind. Oh,
Nice.
it was awesome and everything like that. But
You're like, no,
I'm an artist. I want the artist answer.
Tell
And
me
my
how I
students
could have made it
understand me.
better.
They know I want to be critiqued. And so like, yeah. I want to know what the artist really thinks, not the live stream nicety kind of thing. I want to know what they really think. So
Hey, not the PR answer. Not the PR
yes,
answer.
exactly.
Tell me what you really think.
And actually, I think Z probably has an idea too. She produces so much art.
Mhm. Yeah, it's really awesome to see the stuff that how creative the community can be.
Oh,
I'm
yes,
creative in terms of like content ideas, not so much art physical things. I try. I know, Z. I know. We miss your art.
I've
Need
seen.
more
I
VR.
went through like the entire post on the forums and like looking at all of it. Like it's crazy.
Yep.
Yeah, it used to be
Yep,
every
yep,
single week there was something new to show off.
But alas,
Now
our Z
we're
art is barren.
missing everything about Z. Her art, her face, her voice.
Yep.
It's like
Yep.
somewhere out there, there's an AI.
I think
And
this
they've
is just the
assumed
ghost
the
of Z
role of Z.
in here. Yeah, but the cosmetics have ended now. So, plenty of Z things to do. But also fair. Drawing inspiration from that.
Yeah.
No, you haven't. There was a time, let me tell you about Z real quick. There was a time when Z would constantly be like, hey, you need somebody? I'm here. Get me on. I'll get it. I'll join you. I think if you like search by like how many, just search somebody's name, Z has the most episodes.
Yeah, I think she's
Hi,
probably been on like
Vladis.
10 episodes here with us, something like that.
Yep. Also, Vladis, I was just telling people earlier how you do really good interviews because Pawkets found Suspect through your interview with Suspect. So I thought that was really cool.
Oh, the other thing, I forgot to mention this. I was
Oh, yeah.
trying to do the commercial with Vladis using these masks. And so
I
I was
love
trying
it.
to set up to go down to San Antonio. I already showed them the masks, Vladis. They loved them. That's why I couldn't do the commercial. I told you there were circumstances that I couldn't do it in time. That was what it was. And I never ended up going down to
Aw.
San Antonio. So we haven't even done that
Aw.
either.
Well, if you guys want, I mean, can always do it and then submit another one. We'll use that one.
And yeah, Z, those were the bestest of dark days when there was
You
no
were.
real information coming out, so we had no real content. And we'd hop in here and just chat and shoot the
Yep.
breeze, and some random topics would eventually come up. They'd bubble up to the surface and we'd have a little bit of convo about it.
Weren't really sure what to do with those all the time. So, yeah.
I need to go back and watch some of those.
But yeah, do it for the funnies. I want to see it.